While NASCAR is helping us get back into the sports business, college football still has some time left to recover. The big question is, when will players be allowed back on campus? At Texas State in San Marcos, Jake Spavital is dealing with the biggest challenge of his coaching life during the COVID-19 pandemic. In just his second season as head coach of the Bobcats after finishing 3-9 last year. But he tells our RJ Marquez during this Zoom interview that he plans to have his players back on a voluntary basis in as little as less than 2 weeks from today.
We've all agreed that, we're going to start these three phases of resocialization where we can start voluntary workouts in June of 10 groups or less. And then when we get to July, there's going to be 50 people or less. And then when we get to July 27th, we got a 6-week return to play protocol so we can start September 5th. So that's kind of the vibe, and that's kind of where it's going. And that's just kind of the plan that we're sticking to it. But as football coaches, you just got to be able to react to the changes.
All right, now what about the testing players once they return to campus? That was another question put to Spavital.
We'll have to start that June 1st. It's our protocol of what these kids can do. It's like when you walk into the building, they're going to have temperature checks, and then you'll have symptom checks with questions. And eventually, that's how the protocol is in these small groups. And when you get to larger groups, there's probably going to, hopefully they have like antibody tests done by then, or just, if they feel comfortable with one of those testing policies. But that's kind of how our return to the campus phase is. But then they've talked about how everybody will have to do a COVID-19 test weekly, if we're going to start playing in front of fans.
And the Bobcats are hoping that their plans will lead to an on-time kickoff of their 2020 season opener when Texas State is slated to host SMU on September the 5th.